Visiting this morning with Senator Glenn Coffey. He's the President Pro Tem of the State Senate. And Senator, thanks for taking the time to talk to us this morning.
Glad to be here with you.
Can you give us a little bit of background on where we're at in senior nutrition funding, where the process is going right now?
Sure. We've completed the 2010 budget. We have an agreement in the Senate to work to move the part of the senior nutrition funding out of DHS to some other agency. We haven't had finalized any discussions about where that would be or what that would look like yet. We also agreed to have good faith discussions that we would have fair funding for it in the 2011 budget. Obviously a lot of challenges, a lot of discussion about deep cuts across the board. The goal, I think, of those discussions is to make sure that senior nutrition became a deeper funding cut because of federal funding issues and federal matches over the DHS. We're trying to neutralize that impact on a very important program, and I think we're all optimistic we can improve the situation in the 2011 budget. Funding it 100% is going to be tough. I'm very proud of the communities across the state that have stepped up and filled in during these tough times. But we need to work hard to make sure that we maintain the infrastructure during these times of cuts so that when times return that these important community events can prosper once again.
So what's the next step in the process? We've
begun negotiations for the 2011 budget. We're very early in that process. We're just trying to define what the base is, where we're going to, how deep are the cuts going to have to be, what other revenue sources are available to us. And so we've got several weeks of discussions ahead of us in trying to accomplish that.
So what's the message that you would have for AARP members around the state about senior nutrition programs?
I would say they're very important. I've gone to these centers, and I certainly, while the meals are important for some people that don't always get a hot meal, the community and the interaction is just as important. We here at the legislature value that and think it's important as well. We're trying to balance many important issues and make the right decisions in this tough budgeting time, and we welcome their input and participation in the process.
Senator, thanks for taking the time to visit with us.
Sure.